The term evet in Hebrew is often translated as slave or servant. Does this really mean the same kind of slavery as the South, or the transatlantic slave trade, or the slavery of the Irish, or the slavery of many other nations throughout history? No, it's totally different. Let's go back to the ancient world. The ancient world was not like today. Now today, if somebody is, for example, an eved, a slave in the Torah, is someone who did not have a family, did not have a tribe or a clan to live with. It was a wanderer, or someone who was a widow or an orphan. In the ancient world, if you were on your own, or you did not have a spouse to take care of you, or a clan or a family to take care of you, you were as good as dead. Take, for example, Cain. When Elohim cursed him for killing his brother, Cain responded by saying, "If you make me a wanderer, anyone who finds me will murder me. I cannot be a wanderer." He freaked out. Why is this? Because in the ancient world, if you were a wanderer, you were as good as dead. Point blank. So therefore, an eved, a slave, a servant, was someone who attached themselves to a family, a clan, or a tribe, and joined the family and worked. Again, this is not like today's standards. In the ancient world, you had to earn your living while living with the individuals, with the family or the tribe. You didn't just stay and pay rent or pay money or coins. You had to work your way to live somewhere. So therefore, they worked in servitude to earn their stay. And with that came the benefits of joining the family, getting married into the family, and gaining the protection of the clan or the tribe or the family. That's the point. It's not the slavery of the South or Huckleberry Finn. It's not people trying to run away from their homes. It's people saying, "I don't want to go. I want to stay here with my masters, with my family, with my tribe." That's what's going on. A Hebrew eved, Hebrew slave, is someone who stole from another Hebrew or a family, stole, broke something, violated in any way. They had to work out and serve that family or that individual and pay back by servitude what they stole, what they broke, or whatever the violation was. So that's what's going on. Let me give you another example. Abraham, the chosen, our father Avraham. God said, "You will be chosen from your seed. From your seed, I will make your descendants numerous like the stars in the sky." Now Avraham says, "Oh, no, you must not be talking about me. You must be talking about my eved, my slave, my servant." He says, "No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you." Now, why would Avraham point to his eved, slave, if this is the same slavery that we think about in our minds with our 21st century brain? It's not the same thing. In the ancient world, there was no welfare. There was no foster care. There was no YMCA. None of that. There was no sheriff's department. None of that. Very little protection. If you were on your own, you were as good as dead. If you were a widow with children, I didn't even want to go into details. What could have happened? So it's two different meanings. The same word, eved, slave, in our minds today, we think one way. But in the ancient world, it was a totally different thing. And in the Torah, for sure, it's very clear what an eved was. And a Hebrew slave as well. It's not the slavery of the South.